She divorces a good man and then instantly regrets it. And when I saw this video, it was more so the ending where I kind of was just like, oh, wow, this is actually a crazy, crazy lady. These women are out of their minds, super immature, actually. A lot of these young ladies, young, I don't know how old she is. Maybe she's in her 30s. I don't know. But the thing is she acts like she's 16.
I still feel so alone because I'm the only one that has to wake up and face it every single day. I really need time to heal. I really need time to be a mom. He is doing all the work that he can. This has been a really hard burden to carry. I don't want to carry it anymore. There's no shame or guilt. I just want to be seen for me.
Welcome back, family. Today we are going to review another modern woman who left her husband when he needed her the most. Now, before I show how she decided to divorce her husband and destroying her family for her own selfish reasons, leaving behind two broken-hearted daughters, I am going to first show you a quick video of her crying and questioning her decision of leaving her husband.
The hardest part about trying to heal from all of this is that I have so many people that love and support me and my girls. But yet, I still feel so alone. Because I'm the only one that has to wake up and face it every single day. And I'm the one who has to pick up the pieces.
It's self-inflicted. Don't care. Don't feel sorry either. Didn't have to do it. And I don't have to feel sorry for you. Again, it was your own decision. This is what you'll notice in all these videos is it's funny is they make the decision and then they cry. And then they cry and describe how hard it is. It's self-inflicted, lady. You really didn't have to do it. And you shouldn't have either. Because now you're making these children have to go back and forth, and they're always going to be in a constant state of missing one parent. This is what happens when these women split up these families. And yes, I say these women because a majority of the time, as you know, it is them, right? It's 70 to 90% of the time. Women are filing for divorce. And what comes with divorce? Well, if you have children, you're splitting up the family. And it's actually super fucking selfish. And I think a lot of times these women don't really care that much, because they know they're going to be the ones getting a majority of the custody, so they won't really have to feel that pain that frequently, missing their child. But what they don't realize is that child will always be missing one parent. If say it's a daughter, if she's at her mom's, she's missing her father. If she's at her father's, she's missing her mother. And so I think it's ultimately super selfish. It is. And this is why it's like, hey, when you have kids, you're opening yourself up to the criticism of being called selfish if you choose to split up that family. It is what it is. It's kind of one of the responsibilities that comes with creating a family is if you choose to split it up, and that split is not really great for the kids and you're actually making their life harder. You are, in fact, choosing yourself first, your happiness, prioritizing yourself, the things you want, over your children. And again, it goes back to, should you have let this specific man nut inside of you, right? You had plenty of time to decide whether or not this was going to be a good father for your children. The decision is up to you. It's not up to anybody else besides you and, of course, the man. But it's both of your guys' decision. You get to decide. He gets to decide. Are we a good fit? Do I agree you will be a good mom? Do I agree you will be a good father? Right? It's totally their decision to make. And so it's also their decision to make to split it up. So you're going to get the criticism of being selfish and prioritizing yourself over your children, which is not a noble thing to do. It is what it is, man.
and raise my girls. And fix something that I never wanted to be broken.
We keep seeing time and time again all these modern women leaving their marriages just so that they can go back to the street to live their so-called best life. Now, this selfish act usually affects the kids in a very bad way.
Hey, and in case you're wondering, yes, this is actually a clip from this woman's account. This is actually her. This is not some like stock footage. No, this is her content. Humping the air. I mean, this is literally her, bro.
Because they are so focused on themselves, they
Humping
cannot
the air, humping the brush, the broom.
how they are destroying their kids' lives. Check it out.
Shaking their booties. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? These are... And what you're going to realize, I guess I could spoil it now, all 4 of these ladies in these clips, no, they're all single moms. And she's the newest addition, I believe, to the group of single ladies. Could it be that single moms have a ripple effect in their friend group? It's like when these women all get on the same menstrual cycle when they spend enough time together. What is that? I don't know if that's true or if it's a myth, but I've heard it frequently. I've heard it a lot. It's like these women get on the same menstrual cycle when they spend enough time together. Well, if these single moms spend enough time together, they all end up being single moms.
I love you. Okay? You're safe, sweetie. Okay?
Oh,
I love you. I'll see you soon, okay? You're amazing. Thank you, sweetie. You're beautiful. Kisses. Love you.
We can all see how her daughter is hurting by the divorce. But all this woman is thinking about is making a video on the pain of her daughter for attention, clicks, and views. The least you can do is leave your kids out of the public embarrassment you
That's
are
right.
creating for yourself. They didn't.
well, I mean, it's super dystopian as well, right? It's like clearly we have this little girl who just wants to say goodbye to her mom because she doesn't get to see her every day, thanks to the family being split up, I guess. And this mom is putting a phone in between the two of them. It's dystopian. It's weird. And it's like, just put the damn phone down and let your daughter have a moment of just like being able to connect with you. Maybe have eye contact, even if it's from a distance, and say goodbye. Yeah, you know, they probably did it before, like leaving in the car. But it's weird. It's weird. It's so strange. And yeah, like putting her on TikTok and like tying her in with this whole storyline you've got going on, and honestly kind of like revealing the business of a little girl. Like you're revealing this little girl's life to everybody on the internet. And the problem is, it's not like this is like Facebook friends. Like social media has changed big time. You're now putting it into an algorithm that perhaps could be shown. These clips could explode and be shown to millions of people. It's not like you're going to show it to your small niche of like 10 Facebook friends, right? No, this is potentially could be seen by millions of people because of the algorithm. And we're being exposed to it right now. So chances are the algorithm did pick it up. And so now this mother is exposing this little girl's life, exposing to everybody her life, her business, ultimately, which is weird.
Asked to be part of
And selfish, which seems to be the recurring theme here.
selfish plan of breaking up the family for selfish reasons,
There it
so
is.
you should respect their privacy. Now, just over a year ago, the whole family was doing good. As you can see here, her ex-husband spending time with his daughters. This really shows that he was indeed a present father. He didn't want to miss important milestones accomplished by his wife and daughter. That shows that he was a good, supportive husband. And you can even see her bragging on social media about how she wants her husband while he is fixing the house when she was pregnant. But the next clip will show you how, about a year later, she abandons him when he needed her the most by divorcing him, claiming that he had an addiction problem and that she didn't want to help him anymore. Let's watch.
I feel like it is time to share a part of my life. So the truth is,
Why though? Why?
Addiction has been something that we have had to battle in our marriage. It's been something that is extremely heavy. It comes with a lot of things. The truth is, my husband was in treatment for 40 days, the end of last year. It was really hard, as you can imagine. I haven't realized.
So as you can probably notice, these ladies, they add in sad music to really emphasize and hammer home the emotions and to really move the audience. That's what they do. It's super cringe. They add the music and then they cry on camera. These are like emotionally unstable adults. This is weird. It's crying on camera, uploading it. Certainly is more of a woman thing. I haven't really been exposed to men doing it unless they are men who believe in pronouns. Like they believe in that shit. Like they're kind of like libtards, liberals. So this is certainly a woman behavior. And then, yeah, they add in the music, make everybody feel a certain type of way. And so she's talking about her husband having an addiction issue. So hopefully this is something, not hopefully, but when you get married, right, this isn't just a normal relationship, or at least it shouldn't be. It used to not be. It's like there's sickness and health, right? Right? I mean, that's what it is. And so before you make the leap of marriage, you should know when things get tough, even if it's addiction, you should probably stick it out. And you have that decision to make when you go from just a normal relationship to a marriage. And I would imagine there was probably addiction issues before they got married. Or maybe there was like signs of it. I don't know. But it's just once you make that leap of marriage, you're supposed to stick these things out instead of jumping ship and splitting up the family. But these modern women don't subscribe to that anymore. Their sickness, I mean, marriage is it's the same thing as a long-term relationship to these ladies. It's just the only reason they still like it is because they get a day where it's all about them. They get a celebration. Oh, pretty things, people looking at me. Next thing to do, this is what I've been told I'm supposed to do, get married. But they don't actually, it's the common thing you've heard, they don't actually want to be wives. They want to be married, they don't want to be wives. They want all of the attention on them. They want a special day that is all about them. They want to feel like a big deal. They love all the attention they get on that big special day. But once all the eyes go away and it's just the two of them in the household with the children and things are getting tough, I don't really care about being married anymore. I liked the celebration. I liked the attention. And now all the eyes are gone. It's kind of like, what is it called when it's postpartum? I can't remember what it's called at the top of my head. But it's like when the attention goes off of them, all the eyes like go back to normal. They're like, oh yeah, that was fun. Haha, you're married. Oh, you're pregnant. You're so beautiful. And then once you actually have the kid, and then once you actually do the things that married people do in the home, and people aren't just like oohing and ahhing over you. These women just like, okay, I had it. That was fun, but we're done now. That was a good time. All that attention was great, but it's gone now. So, I'm okay with ending this. That's what happens. Postpartum depression. That's right. And I think that's what a lot of postpartum depression is the attention and the oohing and ahhing goes away. And it's kind of the same effect with marriage. After the whole ceremony and the build up, all that attention goes away. These people go back to their normal lives. And all of a sudden, you don't feel that important anymore. All of a sudden, all that attention has gone from you to just, other areas. Things go back to normal, essentially. And they leave. They split it up. Nope, I've had enough. I got to go heal. I got to go find myself, don't you know? It's about that time for me to leave your ass, make it a whole storyline on TikTok. Who knows? Maybe I'll make some money from it. Maybe I won't. Don't know. But what's definitely going to come from it is attention. What do we see over and over? It's all about attention. That's what these chicks want. Oh, wow. Now that I'm talking myself into this thought, it really makes you realize these chicks, they have their special day, their wedding day with all the attention. They go through pregnancy with all the attention, and then the attention goes away. And then so they go back on the internet, or they go on the internet to try to get more of that attention. It's like a drug to these ladies, man. Attention, attention, attention.
How
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
much of survival mode I've been in. I've just so badly wanted to fix and do and put everything into this, like my whole soul into this process. Anyone that deals with addiction of any kind knows that when you're dealing with someone that you love that is facing that, I mean, it takes everything out of you. Like, that is just the honest truth. There's no way around it. Your life revolves around it. It consumes every part of who you are, what you do, what you feel, and
Yeah, sure. But your kids. But the kids. Yes, okay, hard. It's hard, right? But the kids. But the kids, but the kids, but the kids. Stick it out for the kids. But you didn't. Because you prioritized you. Me. That's what they're all about. It's all about me. Me. Hey, woman, once you create a family, it's no longer all about you. Okay? As a matter of fact, it's kind of about the kids. Yep. It's kind of about raising adults. You take on bigger responsibilities. When you make that leap to get married and have children, it's no longer about you. That phase is over. Grow up. Fuck's sake.
have to learn so much in this process. When you've experienced the depths of everything with someone, you can imagine what that brings up for both of us in facing that. And it's scary, it's hard, it's terrifying, it's vulnerable, it's raw, it's everything you can think of. And you have two people that love each other, that are facing something very...
Yeah, but you let him hit it raw and you married him.
Very heavy and very, very difficult. Also in the midst of raising two little girls. I think for me, I realized that when I look back on the last few years, I really need time to heal. I really need time to be a mom. Those things are so necessary to be able to work on things again. He is doing all the work that he can. Our fight is just going to look a little different right now. This has been a really hard burden to carry. I don't want to carry it anymore. There's no shame or guilt. I just want to be seen for...
Yeah, but shouldn't there kind of be? Right? But shouldn't there be maybe? Shouldn't there be a little shame? Shouldn't there be a little guilt? I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit hard on her right now. But I guess to me, I'm just kind of annoyed of I look at the 70 to 90% of these women initiating divorce. And yes, of course, there are some scenarios in that percentage where, sure, maybe it's warranted. Maybe things really are warranted. But it just seems like a majority of the time it's not. And I can't help but feel kind of a little bit, it moves me a little bit to realize how selfish a lot of these women are when they choose to split up these families. And I would apply the same criticism to men. When they choose to divorce their woman and like split up the family, when you have kids, and that it is a selfish move, because you just like, you put these kids through so much, and the nuclear family is the healthiest way to raise kids. So I get kind of frustrated over this.
There you have it, folks. That is the modern woman's mentality for you. It's all about me, 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 me. And again, I do not care about what these selfish modern women do with their lives. The only problem lies when these women decided to get married and have children, and then break the family apart, which put their children at the statistical disadvantage in every way. Now, I want you to imagine this scenario. She divorced her husband, claiming that he had an addiction problem, but then she goes on to leave her kids with the ex-husband that she claims has an addiction problem. This is the proof that whatever the reason she divorced her ex-husband for was not as serious as she claims to be.
That's so
Otherwise, the ex-husband wouldn't have shared custody of the children. The real reason she divorced her husband, as you can clearly see on your screen right now.
All right, so this is where it starts to get weird. You guys, it starts to get pretty weird here.
Of the children. The real reason she divorced her husband, as you can clearly see on your screen right now, is to go back to the street to chase after bad boys and get ran through because she belongs to the street. She just wants to travel with her loose friends and live a reckless 304 lifestyle with absolutely no consequences. And the truth of the matter is that deep down, these modern women know that they are not good women. And I will show it to you in this last comedy clip made by themselves, where they are talking about how single mother ain't sh**. Let's roll the clip.
We're single moms. We act like we're strong, independent women until life requires tasks that a man should do. Where's your father?
Nice, you're just openly hypocritical. Okay. Whoops.
We're single moms. We act like we're happy for each other when we get in a relationship, but secretly we want it to fail. We're single moms. People ask us how we lose weight, and I say divorce. And
Holy shit. I mean, so much truth. They don't even realize the truth they're like exposing and how like fucked up it is. Let's replay that one. What did she just say?
we're single moms. We act like we're happy for each other when we get in a relationship, but secretly we want it to fail. We're single moms.
I mean, is that not crazy enough to just like, I could just end it there. Just openly admitting they sabotage each other's relationships. Look, man, if your wife has single friends, single mom friends, or yeah, just single friends. Nope. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Good luck. I mean, that is an RPing moment right there. Red pill moment right there. Just openly admitting these women sabotage each other's relationships. Unbelievable.
People ask us how we lose weight, and I say divorce and grief. With a side of coffee.
We're single moms. We take turns scheduling mental breakdowns on the calendar.
Yours was last week. It's my turn. Let it go. We're single moms. We complain that there's no good guys out there, but then once a good one comes along, we self-sabotage.
We're single moms.
Dude. What the fuck, man? So... Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's worse than we thought. It's even worse than we thought. Holy shit.
We don't need a dating app.
There is a lot of truth in comedy. These women are trying to be funny, but we can all agree that there is a lot of truth in the clip.
That's all these clips. There is no funny. There is no humor to me. It's all just truth. There's nothing. Holy shit. There's no truth. Or sorry, there's no humor. It's all truth here. Just damaged. That's all. That's the word that comes to mind. Just brutally damaged. And they all hang out together. There's 4 of them. What are the chances that it started with one, and then one of them just came in and infiltrated the group, and just like a snap of your fingers, all of a sudden, all of them, single moms. Fucking brutal, bro. Dangerous. Like I was saying earlier, it's like when they all get on the same menstrual cycle, it's like similar. They all get on single motherhood. Just one infiltrates the group. And before you know it, they're all single moms. Crazy. And it seems like she's the newest addition, huh? This woman here is the newest addition. Congratulations. Anyways, that's where I'll leave it.